What you want lies in consistency. The reason you aren't where you want to be in your life right now is because you've made it a pattern to be inconsistent. If you break this pattern of inconsistency and follow it up with consistency, you will start to notice you're on the path to where you want to be in life. Quitting on yourself becomes a habit. When you quit on yourself, you program your subconscious to expect you to quit every single thing that you do. So it's not always about not quitting something because it's the right thing to do. It's because you don't want to program your future self to make quitting okay. You create a distrust with yourself when you quit things. Your future self does not trust you to follow through on the things you say. It does not trust you to keep your word. Nothing good comes from quitting, but everything that comes from sticking something out and continuing onward will be beneficial in the long run. The process is greater than the results. The result or the outcome is not a fulfilling thing that's going to keep you going day to day and doing what you need to do. You have to fall in love with the process. This also means you have to ask yourself if you want what you say you want, or if you just want to say you have it. So as an example for me, do I want to become an IFBB pro just to say I'm an IFBB pro in bodybuilding? Or do I actually want to walk the walk and enjoy the journey and go through the process to become one? Confidence is built by following through on what you say you're going to do. I don't believe anyone is born with confidence innately. I think it's built through days and days and days of continuing to do what you say you're going to do. When you don't do what you say you're going to do, you become less confident moving forward. You program your subconscious to not believe in yourself. This leads to doubt. This leads to self-loathing. This leads to basically not pursuing anything based off of fear. You have to understand that the cards that you have in your hand are the cards that you have to play. You can win with the cards in your hand. It just may look different than how somebody else wins. Never be a victim. Victimhood will never make you a winner. Your standards for yourself create the reality that you live in. If you have low standards for yourself, you will live in a poor reality where you see the world as something that happens to you and not for you. If you have high standards for yourself, opportunities will present themselves along every way or along every corner. You must understand that it is a choice to stay where you're at in life. And it's also okay to make that choice and be okay with it. If you're at a certain place in life and you like where you're at and you're okay there for the next 10 years, 20 years, 30 years, then make that choice and be okay with it. But if you find yourself not okay with where you're at and you want more out of life and you want to pursue something, this also means you must make the choice to go on the process to becoming who you want to be and getting to where you want to go. People think of accountability as doing things that you don't want to do. While that's part of it, accountability is about doing things that the future you would want you to do. So to go back to the example, the version of me that's in the future that is an IFBB pro wants me to do the things that I need to do today, regardless of how I feel about doing them. This might be my cardio, this might be eating the meals, whether I'm hungry or not. This might be getting up at a certain time and going to bed by a certain time so I can ensure success moving forward. Accountability is very much a form of manifestation. When you're accountable to who you want to become, then who you become becomes your reality over time. All we have is the here and now. Your past has already happened to you. It can teach you and you can learn from it, but dwelling on it does nothing but take away from the here and now. The best way to predict your future is to create it, and you can only do that with the here and now. So my advice to you is to focus and hone in the choices that you're making today to become who you want to be tomorrow.